Thanks very much for the introduction, Niv, and welcome everybody to the presentation. If we can get the first slide up, please. No, that's the one. Thank you. So Batina Resources is a 13 million market cap West Australian focused gold exploration company. Our strategy is to create shareholder value through discovery success. We're extremely well funded. We've got $30 million of cash in the bank. We've got no debt, and we've actually got the potential to receive another $4.5 million in milestone payments relating to the sale of our Scandium project more than a year ago. So at our current 2-cent price, a little bit like John's company, we're effectively trading at a zero to a low enterprise value, meaning that shareholders can get exposure to all our gold projects for free. We're very much focused on exploring in Western Australia. We think it's a leading and attractive mining jurisdiction with the potential for tier one discoveries. And I think there's a really good example of discovery success just recently with Spartan. They've discovered this Never Never deposit. It was right under their noses. It was in a company that's been broke twice, and the success of that, the drilling into that deposit has catapulted that company up to a $1.5 billion market cap. So just goes to show that there are fantastic opportunities around in WA. It's also just worth noting that WA, it's got world-class infrastructure, excellent and sophisticated drilling and exploration capabilities. You've got the ability to toll treat ore. There's plenty of plants available, and probably we're starting to see quite a bit of corporate appeal coming into the West Australian gold sector. There's a number of companies doing mergers and acquisitions at the moment. Next slide, please. So Batina's run by myself. I raise all the money for the company, and Rowan Deshpande, our exploration manager, he spends it all. But I have over 30 years experience in the resources industry, about half of that working with junior companies. I've been at Batina for nearly 6 years and taken the company through a fairly big restructure. We divested all of our platinum assets, and we've realised nearly $20 million in cash, and that's left us really well positioned to pursue our new gold strategy in WA. Prior to joining Batina, I was the CEO of Sayona Mining, and I was instrumental in establishing our lithium footprint in Canada. And after I left the company, it went on to become a $2.5 billion company. Rowan Deshpande, he joined Batina from De Grey Mining. He was part of the discovery team on the Hemi deposit, which has grown into an 11 million ounce ore body. And he's got an extensive working experience in Western Australia. So we're both pretty focused and committed to try and have success again and prove that our first two successes weren't flukes. Next slide, please. So our projects are all located in the Yilgarn Craton and in the Ashburton regions of WA. They're areas where we believe that there's the potential to have 1 million ounce gold endowment plus. During 2024, we've been primarily focused on working on 3 projects. We've got our Xanadu project in the Ashburton. We've done a number of drilling programs up there, and you can see on the screen, we've had some pretty impressive drill results in that system there. We're looking to go back and do some deeper drilling, diamond drilling, later in the fourth quarter this year. And we've recently also just completed a large rock chipping and mapping program at our Hermes prospect that we discovered last year. And we're hoping that we'll get some good results back from there that we can use for further drilling as well. We also just completed a big air core program, 6,500 meters at our Beatty project south of Norseman. We've demonstrated that the Norseman Gold Belt runs into the tenement undercover, and we've got to do some follow-up drilling there later in the year once we've completed some further geophysics work. And also, we have extensively drilled our Brimstone project. We've got some pretty stellar intersections out of that. And we're currently looking at a number of different options on how we might monetize that project. And, we'll announce those to the market in due course. So the rest of the year should be generate a lot of good news flow. So just in summary, Platina, extremely well-funded, very low enterprise value, team motivated for success, developing a portfolio targeting 1 million ounce gold deposits in a sector that's, in a gold environment that's running red hot. So thank you for listening.
Corey, great presentation. And just want to highlight how important is the background of the people that you work with, the exploration team, the management team, the board, into making something a success?
Oh, look, it's pretty fundamental. Rowan's really going to be really critical to our success. He got a lot of experience early in his career working with the De Grey team. There's a lot of super experienced geologists working there, and so we're obviously just looking to replicate that experience across our other exploration projects. And we're well supported by a good board with a good depth of commercial and development experience. So you've got that backdrop to the projects that you're always looking at.
Yeah. Any questions from John or Richard or Cam?
Can I kick off? Corey, congratulations on monetising the Scandium asset. That's was a fantastic deal. So two questions. One, just about the budget. Obviously sitting on a nice cash pile there. How are you going to make it last or spend it? And the other thing is, what are the really interesting, that Ashburton area? We've seen Kalamazoo, potentially selling Mount Olympus to De Grey. Is that the deposit style you're targeting?
Yeah, g'day, John. Thanks for your questions. Appreciate that. So look, we run a very lean show. We don't have any big offices. We all, our team effectively works from home. So we're trying to maximise getting every dollar we can into the ground. We're being pretty smart about the way we're trying to do this. We're trying to do as many of the early stage activities that you go through when you identify an exploration project. Little drill campaigns, keep them short and sweet. Try and get some results to justify going back. So, look, we'll keep just investing the money as prudently as we can from a budget perspective. It's really interesting, the De Grey situation at the Ashburton project. We've got a lot of drilling in our project there. We believe that we could have a reasonable sized oxide resource there, but unfortunately quite a lot of our historical drilling that we inherited isn't JORC compliant, so we're not in a position to sort of be able to announce a resource there. But we would obviously be hopeful that if De Grey do exercise that option and look to put a plant at the Ashburton project, then we might have an option to monetize some of our resources through that facility.
Corey, Richard Morrow here. Thanks for your presentation, mate. That's very, very good. Now your exploration projects are like your children. You're not meant to have a favourite, but come on, which one there is your and Rowan's favourite? And the second question there is, how did you pick them up?
Yeah, look, so obviously it's hard to answer your first question, but I'd probably point to our Xanadu project. If you were to actually look at our more detailed investor presentation online, we did a lot of detailed geophysics, looking for what we think could be the source of the gold mineralization in that system. It's got a strike length of over 10 k's, and you would have seen from some of the drill intersections that we get zones of up to 55 meters going, anywhere from 0.5 up to sort of 1 gram, and within that you get these structural zones where you get narrower widths but very high grade mineralization. So we've done a big campaign of geophysics, and we're planning to do some diamond holes and test those targets later in the year. Sorry, the second question.
Yeah, how did you pick them up?
Oh, yeah. So we have picked up most of our tenements through deals with prospectors or vendors, and we've got a couple of tenements that we've picked up ourselves. We picked up our Mount Nairu tenement, and we joint ventured that out to Chalice Mining, for example, and most of our other tenements through acquisition.